Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a follow-up video on a product called Bike Seal. It's a product that I put in my tyres. It's a fluid and it prevents punctures. It works in tubeless tyres and it works in tube tyres as well. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. But first, roll the credits. Okay, a little backstory on why I'm doing this video. Recently in some of my videos, I don't know whether they've been uploaded yet, but I touch on the subject of internet etiquette and you know, the comments that people make on people's YouTube channels and on forums, and quite often than not they're slagging people off and slagging products off that they have absolutely no experience of using. They slag bikes off that they've never ridden, and it gets under my skin a little bit. And that's what's happened with this product. I've seen a lot of questions asking about punctures with the TRK 502X not having tubeless tyres and how to fix them at the roadside, and I always recommend this product. And recently I had one guy who completely slagged me off, slagged the product off. It was obvious that he had absolutely no, he's never used the product from what he was saying. So I'm going to address some of the things that he brought up. So number one is that he says putting fluid in the tyre makes the bike off balance because of centrifugal force. Guys, you're putting 250 mil into a tyre, and I can assure you, because I've used the product for nearly 2 years now in all my bikes and in my cars, it does not affect the handling of the bike at all. So that's number one debunked. Number two, he says that it doesn't work in tubed tyres. Well, if you go onto the website of Bike Seal, I'll put the link up now, they'll show you demonstrations where it seals holes up to 15 millimetres in diameter, both in tubed and tubeless tyres. So that's number two debunked. Number three is he says that it damages the tyre or it damages the inner tube. Well, I'm going to debunk this one now right in front of your eyes, because I've saved the inner tube out of my tyre that I've recently replaced. So I'm going to cut it open and we're going to have a look inside to see what damage has been done to the inner tube. Okay guys, so this is the inner tube out of my rear tyre that I recently replaced. So looking at the outside, you can see that the inner tube is in pristine condition. There's no perishing. It hasn't affected the inner tube at all. Now, when I talk about the sealing capabilities of this, once you've got the fluid in, when you top up your tyres to do the air pressure, you have to have the valve at either the 5 or 7 o'clock position, because if you do it at the bottom, what will happen is the air pressure will force the fluid up and the carbon fibre strands will block your valve. So you have to have it at the 5 or 7 o'clock. Once I'd got this inner tube out, I purposely took the valve stem out so that I could demonstrate how this works. Now, if you look in there, I don't know if you can see, but there's no valve stem, and it has completely sealed the diameter of the valve. That's how good this stuff works. It's absolutely brilliant. So what we'll do now is we'll cut open the inner tube and we'll take a look inside. Okay, so I'm going to cut open the inner tube. I've got a tray here to drain any of the fluid that's still residual inside. Okay, so here you can see the fluid that has come out of the tyre. That's what it looks like when it's inside of the tyre. And looking inside the inner tube, don't know if you can see, but that's how it works. It it coats the inside of the inner tube as the tyre is spinning round, revolving round as you move forwards or backwards. And that coating inside the inner tube, that is what seals the puncture the minute there's a difference in air pressure. What happens is this fluid has carbon fibre strands in. The strands are forced through the hole, they clump together and they seal the hole. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to cut a section out so that we can have a close look at the rubber inside the inner tube to see if there's any degradation or wear. Okay, so here you can see the section of the inside of the inner tube, and you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but you can actually see the carbon fibres, carbon fibre strands in the actual fluid there. So I'll give this a dry down and we'll take a close look at the rubber itself. Okay, so give it a good dry down. Okay, so I'm telling you now, just by looking at it with the naked eye, that this rubber inside the inner tube is pristine. And there you can see it. There is no crazing, there is no cracking, it hasn't reacted at all. This fluid has been in this inner tube for roughly coming up to around about 2 years. During that time, the bike has been on numerous long tours. It's been around the North Coast 500 doing high mileage every day. It's also had a long periods where the bike has been resting and not moved as I work away, and sometimes I've been away for up to 2 or 3 months and the bike wheels have never turned for up to 2 or 3 months. There is absolutely no degradation to the rubber whatsoever, so this product doesn't damage your tyres. So I hope that has proven a point to everybody out there who doubts that this product actually works. It doesn't damage your tyres, as you can see. It's a very cost-effective way of maintaining your tyres, because unlike other products, you know, you get these tyre mousses, you get these other foam products. The problem with those is once you've had a puncture, you then have to drive very slowly to the nearest garage and you either have to get the tyre replaced or repaired, and most of them won't work in an inner tube. With this product, that isn't the case. If you get a puncture, you will lose a small amount of pressure in the tyre, most probably up to 2 or 3 psi, I think they say, before it actually seals the hole. All you have to do after the puncture is just top up the air back up to the original manufacturer's recommended pressure, and you can run that tyre for the complete life of the tyre. You don't have to take it off, you don't have to have it repaired, you just run it as normal up to the maximum speed rating until the tyre wears out. So as you can see, I just can't see any drawbacks with this product. For me, it gives me peace of mind that I'm never going to have a puncture. It's just a win-win all round. So I can't remember whether I've done this, but I'd just like to say that I have no affiliation to this company. They don't send me free products. They don't even know who I am. I doubt they even know that I do these videos. It's something I go out and purchase with my own money. And I'd just like to say here on Bike Rider Reviews, I will never ever recommend a product without doing due diligence, testing it myself, making sure that it works. I would never ever recommend a product that didn't work, was dangerous, or would damage your bike in any way. Okay, so at the end of the video I will put up a link for the review I did where I actually showed you how to put this tyre seal into your tyres. Please bear in mind it was one of the very first videos that I shot, so the quality isn't brilliant. You would be better, to be honest, go onto the Tyre Seal website and look at their videos, and they explain it all a lot better. But I'll put the link up just in case you want to go back and have a look. So really, that's another short and sweet video. I hope it's helpful. I hope it gives you some ideas of what you can do to give yourself a little bit of peace of mind when riding on your TRK 502X. So all that's left to say is, if you've enjoyed the video, please give it the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, check out the channel. There is a big backlog of videos on there for you to peruse. So thank you very much. All the best, ride safe everybody. Bike Rider Reviews out.